Hello students of 10th standard. We have started the lesson number 7, Introduction to Microbiology. Today in this chapter, we are going to see the new point. The new point is nothing but sewage management. See there, in village, domestic sewage is disposed of either in nearby soil or in biogas plant. Whenever you see, in case of village, what happens, the domestic waste, the waste which is collected from the houses, or you can say any another processes, that is disposed either in the nearby soil or in the, you can say, biogas plant. However, in cities the sewage needs to be carried out processing unit and acted upon by a microbial process. But in cities this is not the case. There is no any biogas, or you can say no any soil there. So what happens? So this whatever the sewage that is collected in the cities, they have to undergo the processing unit, or you can say they are acted upon by the microbial processes. Microbes which can dispose any compound as well as destroy the pathogens of cholera, typhoid are mixed with the sewage. So whenever you see the sewage has various types of microbes, and these microbes causes various diseases like you can say cholera or you can say typhoid. They release methane and CO2 by decomposition of the carbon compounds present in the sewage. So what does these microbes do? They release the methane, or you can say CO2. How? By decomposing the carbon compounds, and these carbon compounds are present in the, you can say, sewage. Phenol oxidizing bacteria. There are also phenol oxidizing bacteria which decompose the xenobiotic chemicals present in the sewage. There are some chemicals which are, you can say, decomposed by the phenol oxidizing bacteria. Then see next one. See the next page, 84. The sludge that settles down in the process can again be used as a fertilizers. Whenever the sludge is, you can say, formed, this can be used as the fertilizers. Then see, water released after microbial treatment is environmentally safe. Suppose if you use the water which is released after the, you can say, microbial treatment, or the water which has undergone the microbial treatment, this water is, you can say, safe to use. Microbes are used for bioremediation of the environment polluted due to the sewage. See here, microbes are used for the bioremediation of the environment. That means to make the environment free from all these pollutants and also the sewage. Next comes the clean technology. Human being has made a very fast progress in the technology. Nowadays, whenever you see, the human being has made progress in many fields. Then see, however, environmental pollution is also increasing with the same speed. But even though whenever the man has progressed, but he is facing many problems like you can say pollutions. Then see, let us see the ways of control of air, soil and water pollutions with the help of the microbes. Then see, microbes have natural ability of decomposing the man-made chemicals. There are, you can say, natural chemicals also and man-made chemicals also, but the microbes, they are having a capacity of decomposing the man-made chemicals. Hydrocarbons and other chemicals are transferred with the help of their abilities, but the hydrocarbon and other chemicals, they are transferred according to their abilities. Some microbes remove the sulfur from the fuels. There are some microbes which remove the sulfur from the fuels. Metals like you can say copper, iron, uranium, zinc leach into environment from low quality metalloids. These are converted into compounds before leaching with the help of the thiobacilli and sulfobacilli. See, there are, you can say, metals which are available in the environment. Which are they? See there, copper, iron, uranium or zinc. What they are doing? They are leaching the other metals, and they convert these compounds, or you can say they are converting the metalloids into the other compounds before leaching with the help of the, you can say, there are microbes which are called as a thiobacilli and sulfobacilli. Then see, can you tell is not there in your you can say portion. See the next paragraph. Spilling of petroleum oil occurs in ocean due to the various reasons. Whenever you see, there may be spilling of the, you can say, petroleum in the oceans also. These oil may be proved fatal or it may be toxic to the aquatic organisms, or you can say aquatic plants also. Then see, it is easy to remove the oil layer from the surface of water by mechanical method. We can remove this petroleum by the mechanical method. However, bacteria like Pseudomonas species and Alcanomorax boricumi menis. So these are the nothing but the species, bacteria species which are available into the environment. So we can remove the spills of the, you can say, petroleum by these types of the bacteria. Hence these bacteria are used to clear the oil spills. These are called as a hydrocarbon bacteria. We call them as a hydrocarbon bacteria. That is nothing but HCB. Decompose the hydrocarbon and bring up about the reactions of carbon and oxygen and water is formed in this process. So what is done? There is what do these bacteria do? They do the decomposition of the, you can say, hydrocarbons, and in this reaction what is happening? See there, they do the reaction of carbon and oxygen. Then again carbon dioxide and water is formed in this reaction. Plastic bottles are formed from the chemical substances. Whenever you see, there are also plastic bottles into the environment which are formed due to the chemical substances. PET, that is nothing but polyethylene terephthalate polyester. Nowadays most of the urban garbage consists of plastic. Whenever you see, there is a urban garbage. Urban garbage is collected in the cities, and these cities are having most of the content of the, you can say, plastic. It has been observed that species like Vibrio, Adionola, Sacchensis and decompose the PET. There are also the species like, you can say, Vibrio or Adionola Sacchensis. What does they do? They decompose this plastic. Similarly, species of fungi like Actinomyces, then Streptomyces, Nocardia and Actinoplants have ability of decomposing the rubber from the, you can say, garbage. Then see, sulfuric acid is present in an acid rain and materials come out of the mines. Then see, you know that erosion of metals present in statues, bridges and buildings occurs due to it. We know that there is a, you can say, whenever the acid rain is falling, it contains the sulfuric acid, and due to this many of the monuments, or you can say statues or bridges, they get corroded. Sulfuric acid is a source of energy for some species of bacteria, but this sulfuric acid is one of the source of, you can say, for some species of bacteria. Which are they? See there, Acidophyllum species, Acidobacillus, Ferroxidens. Then see, hence this bacteria can control the soil pollution occurring due to the acid rain. So these are the bacteria which are controlling the, you can say, soil pollution which is occurring due to the acid rain. Then see, water soluble solutes salts of uranium are present in the waste, producing during the electroplating and in effluent released in environment from the atomic energy plant. There are, you can say, water soluble salts of uranium which are present in the waste, or which are created as a waste from the electroplating, or you can say released as one of the effluent from the atomic energy plant. So what does it do there? See there, Geobacter converts this salt of uranium. There is one, you can say, microbe which is called as a Geobacter, which converts the salts of uranium into insoluble salt and thereby prevent those salts from mixing with the groundwater sources. So what is done? See there, Geobacter is one of the, you can say, microbes which converts the salts of a uranium into insoluble salts, and this can prevent from mixing with the, you can say, groundwater sources. Then see, microbial inoculants. Some microbes contain inoculants are produced by the process of fermentation. We see that some inoculants of microbe, it is produced by the fermentation process. These inoculants are sprayed on seeds before sowing, and some of inoculants are released into the plants. What is the use of this inoculant? Whenever we are sowing the seeds, these seeds are mixed with these inoculants, or sometimes the, you can say, plants also release these types sometimes these types of inoculants are released into the plants also. Microbes in the inoculants help in the plant growth by supplying nutrients. So what is the use of this inoculant? They are giving the nutrients to the, you can say, plant. Then see, they improve the quality of the vegetarian food. So whatever the contents are there, the quality of the food is also, you can say, improved by this, by adding of these inoculants. Solution containing azotobacter and artificial nitrogenase is used in organic farming. Whenever you see, nowadays the organic farming is done, what is used in that? The solution that is containing the azotobacter and artificial nitrogenase is used in this organic farming. Soil pollution occurring due to the chemical fertilizers is prevented due to this solution. So nowadays we see that the soil pollution is also occurring, and to stop this soil pollution we can also use the chemical fertilizers. We can use this types of a solution. The pollution which is occurring due to the, you can say, chemical fertilizers can be stopped by this solution. Fluoroacetamide like chemicals are mixed with the soil due to the use of chemical pesticides in agriculture. See what is made? Fluoroacetamide. See, such types of chemicals are mixed with the soil whenever you are going to add the chemical pesticides. These prove to be harmful to the plants and animal, as well as causes skin disease to the human. This may cause harmful to the plants, to the animals, and also to the human beings. These pesticides in the soil can be destroyed with the help of the microbes. We can destroy these types of the pesticides with the help of the microbes. Now see, bioinsecticides. Bacterial and fungal